Pip's sparkling smile. Meet Pip. Pip loved all things sweet, yummy cookies, sticky candies, and fizzy drinks. Pip ate them morning, noon, and night. But there was one thing Pip often forgot to do. Can you guess what it was? Pip forgot to brush their teeth. Oh, just 5 more minutes of play, Pip would say. Soon, Pip's teeth started to feel a little funny. A tiny tickle here, a small ache there. Thought Pip, what's going on? One night, while Pip was dreaming of a giant candy castle, a tiny, sparkling light appeared. It was Sparkle, the tooth helper. "Hello, Pip," whispered Sparkle. "I've noticed your teeth need a little help. Those sneaky sugar bugs are having a party." Sparkle showed Pip a magical picture of what happens when you don't brush. Little sugar bugs build tiny houses and make teeth feel yucky. "But don't worry," said Sparkle. "We can make them go away with a super-duper toothbrush and some sparkly toothpaste." Together, Pip and Sparkle brushed and brushed, up and down, all around, until every tooth was squeaky clean and shiny. The sugar bugs packed their bags and zoomed away. Pip's teeth felt so fresh and strong, ready for more adventures. From that day on, Pip never forgot to brush, morning and night. And Pip's smile was the brightest, happiest smile in the whole wide world. Leo nuntatli uikusu. Meet Leo. Leo loved to play, play, play. From sunup to sundown, Leo was always busy, running, jumping, and giggling. But when the sun started to set and the stars began to twinkle, Leo still wanted to play. "Just 5 more minutes," Leo would say, even as a yawn tried to sneak out. "Time for bed, little one," said Leo's parent with a gentle smile. "It's important for little bodies to rest." Leo tried to keep playing, but their eyes felt heavy. Their toys looked blurry, and their giggles turned into sleepy sighs. Finally, Leo snuggled into bed. But even though Leo was tired, it was hard to close their eyes. "I'm not sleepy," Leo whispered to their teddy bear. Slowly, Leo's eyelids grew heavier and heavier. The world became soft and fuzzy, and soon Leo was fast asleep, dreaming sweet dreams. When the sun peeked through the window the next morning, Leo woke up feeling wonderful. "Wow," Leo exclaimed, stretching their arms wide. "I feel so bouncy." Leo jumped out of bed and ran to play. They could run faster, jump higher, and giggle louder than ever before. Their toys looked bright and clear. "Sleeping helps me play," Leo realized. "When I rest my body, it gets all the energy it needs for new adventures." So when the stars twinkled again, Leo was happy to snuggle into bed, because Leo knew that a good night's sleep meant another day full of fun and play. Anya's Power-Up Veggies. Meet Anya. Anya loved to play, play, play. She loved building tall towers with blocks and zooming around on her scooter. But there was one thing Anya did not love: vegetables. "Time for dinner, Anya," called her parent, Alara. Anya sighed. On her plate sat bright green broccoli, crunchy carrots, and a pile of peas. "No, thank you," Anya mumbled, pushing her plate away. The next day, Anya went to the park. She tried to climb the big slide, but her legs felt a little wobbly. She tried to swing high, but her arms felt a bit tired. Thought Anya. "I usually have so much energy for playing." She watched her friend Leo zooming past on his scooter, full of bounce and giggles. That evening, Ilara made a delicious soup. "This soup has all sorts of yummy vegetables, Anya," she said. "They are like little power-ups for your body." Anya took a tiny sip. She thought, "It's not so bad." She took another sip, and then another, until her bowl was empty. The carrots tasted sweet, and the peas popped. The next morning, Anya woke up feeling super-duper. She felt a little tingle in her toes and a sparkle in her eyes. At the park, Anya ran faster than ever before. She climbed to the very top of the slide, and her swings went so high, she felt like she could touch the clouds. "Wow," Anya exclaimed. "The vegetables really are power-ups." She realized that eating her veggies made her strong and full of energy for all her adventures. From that day on, Anya still loved to play, play, play. But now, she also loved her colorful vegetables, knowing they helped her be the best, bounciest Anya she could be. Lily the grimy goblinler. Meet Lily. Lily loved to play, play, play. She loved digging in the garden, making mud pies, and petting her fluffy cat. One sunny afternoon, after a super fun time playing outside, Lily heard her parent Sarah call, "Snack time, Lily!" Lily zoomed inside, ready for a yummy apple. But wait, on Lily's hands, tiny, wobbly, grimy goblins were having a party. They loved to hide in dirt and sneak onto hands, hoping to cause mischief. "Hold on, sweetie," said Sarah gently. "Before we eat, what's the first thing we do?" Lily looked at her hands, then at Sarah, and then back at her hands. "Wash my hands," Lily remembered. She walked to the bathroom sink. The grimy goblins on her hands wiggled nervously. They did not like water and soap. Lily turned on the water, squirted some bubbly soap, and started to rub, 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 swish, swash, scrub-a-dub. The bubbly soap was like a superhero team, chasing the grimy goblins. Down, down, down the drain they went, disappearing with a final gurgle, gurgle, splish. Lily rinsed her hands until they were squeaky clean and shiny. She dried them with a soft towel. Her hands felt so fresh and light. Now, with her super clean hands, Lily happily munched on her apple. It tasted extra delicious, and she felt strong and ready for more adventures. From that day on, Lily always remembered to wash her hands before eating and after playing. She knew it kept her healthy and happy, and kept those grimy goblins far, far away. Caspian in the Whispering Pages. Meet Caspian. He loved to zoom on his scooter, build towering forts, and chase butterflies in the sunny meadow. But when it came to books, Caspian would sigh a big, puffed out, "Phew!" He thought books were just quiet. One rainy afternoon, when the meadow was too wet for zooming, Caspian's parent, Lumina, smiled. "How about a story today, Caspian?" Lumina asked, holding out a bright red book. Caspian just shrugged. Lumina began to read, her voice soft and warm. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, Caspian tried to count raindrops on the window pane. He tried to wiggle his toes. He tried very hard not to listen. But then, Lumina read about a tiny, sparkly dragon who loved to collect shiny buttons. "A dragon?" Caspian whispered, his eyes widening just a tiny bit. He stopped wiggling his toes. Lumina continued. "The dragon flew over mountains of marshmallow clouds." Caspian closed his eyes. He could almost feel the soft, fluffy clouds. He could almost hear the dragon's tiny wings flapping. "And landed in a garden of lollipop trees," Lumina read. Caspian giggled. Lollipop trees. He pictured them, tall and swirly, with juicy, sweet leaves. This wasn't just quiet anymore. This was an adventure. "What happens next?" Caspian asked, leaning closer. Lumina smiled. "You want to find out?" Caspian nodded vigorously. "Yes, please, please, please." Lumina kept reading, and Caspian kept listening, his imagination soaring. He realized that books weren't quiet at all. They were full of whispers of adventure, roars of dragons, and giggles of new friends. From that day on, Caspian still loved his scooter and his forts. But now, he also loved to curl up with a book. Sometimes Lumina read to him, and sometimes he read all by himself. Every page was a new journey, every word a magic key. Caspian discovered that books were never just quiet. They were loud with imagination, bursting with joy and waiting for him to explore.